what's up, rock stars? How's everybody doing out there? Frank Calabro Jr. back with another training. We're going to be talking about sponsoring today. And this is a series that I'm going to be creating over the course of time here. I'm going to teach you guys how to sponsor because it's the number one question I get. Frankie, how do I sponsor people? How do you sponsor so many people? How do you do it, man? What's the secret? Where's the traffic source? Where's this? Where's that? You guys are just killing me with this stuff. So I decided I'm going to start making this series. And before we get started here, guys, there's one thing that you're going to need. This is not an option. This is mandatory, guys. Okay? You got to have stuff to write with. Okay? This right here, this is essential. This is not an option. Okay? Some of you think this is an option. It's not an option. So if you don't have this, just shut off the video and don't even go any further with me. You got to have this. I wish I kept it. The first 2 years I started online, 2011, 2012. I actually got started in 2010 in network marketing. I got started in 2010. But I wish I kept these notebooks. The first 2 years, I had a stack. It must have been like this. I mean, it was just insane. And it was all handwritten notes and notepads, which completely full every page. And that's how I learned everything, because I wrote everything down. And about a year ago, I think I threw away those notebooks, but I wish I kept them for you guys, just so you could see how many notes that I took. And a lot of you guys asked me, Frankie, how did you learn all this stuff? Well, I wrote it all down, guys. That's how I learned it all. I wrote down everything. And this is how they train you in the military. You know, if you were in the Marines, you know what I'm talking about. You write down everything. And I do mean everything. And then, because when you write things down, you retain them. Okay? And then you retain things, you memorize things. And then it becomes like breathing. It becomes natural. You read over your notes over and over and over again till you memorize everything. And it becomes automatic. But anyway, it's not an option, guys. You've got to take notes. You've got to take notes. You take notes, you're going to be successful. You don't take notes, I can almost guarantee you're going to fail. All right, here we go. Here we go. Now listen, before we get started on this whole sponsoring thing here, we've got to lay down a solid foundation, okay? We've got to lay down a solid foundation, because I just don't want to just show you, all right, here's a traffic method. There's more to it than that, guys. There's way more to it than that. You know, I think I'm sponsoring right now. Oh, and listen, I don't sponsor people. I don't sponsor anybody. People sign themselves up. That's the way I do it. I mean, I don't call people and I don't sponsor people. And I think I looked at my numbers and I'm averaging, what am I averaging? I don't know. And there's other things I do that you guys don't even know about. But altogether, I think I'm averaging about 136 people a month is what I'm sponsoring right now. I'm averaging, that's my average. So that's what I'm averaging a month. What is that a week? 136 divided by 4. What is that, 34 a week? Is that right? I don't know if that's right. 34 a week? But if I average 136 people a month, 136 times 12, holy cow. But anyway, you know, I don't know what my numbers are going to be at the end of the year. I think it's going to be around more like 1,200, but it looks like I'm on track to sponsor 1,600 people in a single year, or whatever the heck it comes out to be, but that's where I'm at right now. And I don't even sponsor, guys. I don't sponsor at all. If I focused on sponsoring, I'd probably be bringing in 500 people a month, if that's all I did. If I got up every day and said, you know what, all I'm going to do is sponsor people. I'm going to set up campaigns, I'm going to drive traffic to my landing pages, and that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to break out my list of contacts, I'm going to call people, I'm going to, you know, monetize my list. If that's all I did every single day, I'd probably bring in 500 people a month. So how am I, you know, my focus is on building your business. That's all I do. That's all I focus on, is building your business. I focus on building the team's business, and then, you know, my business builds itself in the background. I don't even focus on it. But anyhow, you know, I got people that have all the talents and all the gifts in the world, and they haven't sponsored anybody yet. But then I got people that have, you know, what you would consider to be some, you know, some challenges or some setbacks. And, you know, they've sponsored, you know, 5, 6, 10 plus people already into some of the stuff we're doing. So what's the difference? This person has all the gifts and all the talents in the world. This person right here has setbacks. You know? I don't understand it, guys. This person right here should have probably 50 people already. but they have 0 and this person has 10, this person should have 0, so it's kind of like, what's going on here? What's this person doing that this person is not doing? There's a couple things that's going on here. Okay? And let's get right into this. Let's just start laying down the foundation here. Now, you need to write this down, okay? You need to get this clear in your head. The person that's got 0, I guarantee you, they haven't generated any leads or very little leads. And the person that's got 10 plus signups has generated leads because they've taken action. We'll get into lead generation. That's going to be a separate topic, but here's the deal. You are in the lead generation business. Write that down, read it every day, understand it, live it, breathe it, love it. You're in the lead generation business, okay? Whatever it is that you're promoting, it's probably a temporary thing. And you're not going to be in that company for the rest of your life. I mean, you could be. I'm not saying, it can't be that way, but you're in the lead generation business, okay? A lot of people are just, they're leading with the opportunity. I mean, and I'm not saying our opportunities are not great. Our opportunities are awesome, guys. They are awesome. But the bottom line is you're in a lead generation business. The sooner you get that into your head, the better off you're going to be, and the faster your business is going to build. Okay, now, I broke this down, and this is what's essential to sponsoring people. This is what you really got to do to sponsor a lot of people, okay? Number 1, you have to position yourself as an expert, okay? Position yourself as an expert. You might want to write that down too. Now, some of you might be thinking, Frankie, I'm a newbie. How in the heck am I going to position myself as an expert? Well, that's the key word, guys, right there. Position yourself. Okay? If you're plugged into my system, if you're plugged into my funnels, if you're plugged into my training, you have already positioned yourself as an expert, because you probably already know, matter of fact, I already know that you know more than 80% of the people, the internet marketers right now online, period. You already know 80% more than everybody else. You already have an advantage over everybody else. You've already positioned yourself as an expert because you plugged into my system. Okay, number 1. Now, number 2, people join the person who they think can help them. That's how it works. People are going to join the person that they think can help them. What's in it for me? That's the only reason people are going to join you. What's in it for them? That's all they're thinking about. They don't care about you. They don't care about your success. They don't care about nothing about you. All they care about is what's in it for me. Okay? So, that's the way it works. People are going to join the person they think can help them, and because you position yourself as an expert, you can help them. I guarantee you can help people that are failing out there. If you went out and just found one person per day failing on Facebook, and you can find them everywhere, there's millions of them, you'd be rich very fast. If that's all you focused on, find one person a day that's failing and say, hey man, I'm not failing. What I'm doing is working. Come take a look at this. You'd be rich very fast. Okay. Number 3. Use a killer marketing system, otherwise known as a marketing funnel. Essential. Essential, guys. There are so many people still not doing this. It boggles my mind that people are still sending people to a generic website for some company or some offer. It just baffles my mind that people haven't educated themselves and figured this out yet. And so many people still are not doing this. They're not using a killer marketing system funnel. Some of you don't even know what that means. I've had some of you say, Frankie, I don't know what that means. And listen, don't worry if you don't know what that means. I'm gonna explain it to you. I'm gonna draw it out for you. And matter of fact, I'll do that in 1 minute. I'll show it to you. And when I first got started, I didn't know what a domain name was in November 2010. I didn't know what that meant. Like, www.frankcalabro.com. I didn't know that was a domain name. I'm like, what do you mean, like a website address? I didn't know what that was, guys. I didn't even know you could buy that stuff. You can buy that? Where do you go to buy it? I had to have somebody, a friend of mine, walk me through it on the phone and teach me how to buy a domain name. I didn't even know how to do that stuff, guys. I didn't know how to do anything. Okay, so number 4, a system of duplication. Essential. Essential. If you cannot duplicate yourself, if you can't show people where to go so they can get the education, so they can come up to speed and pass that information on to the next person, no duplication equals no business, guys. We're in the duplication business. If you don't have a system of duplication, there's no way you're going to make it online. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen without a system of duplication. There's no way you're going to have success. If you have to constantly recruit, and some of your people are going to duplicate, some are not, that's not a long-term business. That's not a system of duplication. That's a plan for failure. If you got to constantly recruit all the time, and I know people that do this, all they do is recruit non-stop, they never stop, and most of their people fail because there's no system of duplication even put in place. It's critical, guys. It's critical to sponsoring is having a system of duplication. Number 5, this is so extremely important, and once again, this is often overlooked. Getting on the right team. This has got so much to do with all of this because of so many reasons. Number 1, perception. Write this down. Perception, okay? Perception is what the general consensus is. It's what people think, okay? So being on the right team, or being on one of the fastest growing teams, or being on the number 1 team, the perception is that team is successful. Not only is it perception, it's the truth. If you're on the fastest growing team in the company, or the number 1 growing team in the company, or the team with the best training, or the best system of duplication, the best resources, the best tools, the most talent, that's everything, guys. It's everything. It's a key component to success. People just join some random people. I can't count how many times people have contacted me, Frank, I need your help. Okay, tell me what you're doing. Well, I joined such and such offer, and I know you're promoting this particular offer, and the person that signed me up, I can't even get a hold of the person. I don't even know where the person is. They just signed me up and just left me. That's not a team, guys. A team is bringing people in, guys. A team is building a team, bringing people into a community, building a community, okay? That's what a team is. It's a team that's working together, not everyone playing Lone Ranger and just signing people up and then just forgetting about people. But then again, people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. Okay, so this is just foundational type stuff. I know this is very basic, but it's so critical, guys, and so many people are just missing these points, okay? Position yourself as an expert. People join the person who they think can help them. Use a killer marketing system. I'll show you guys that in 1 second. For those of you that don't understand what that means, because I do have some absolute newbies that don't even understand this. A system of duplication. You guys know I've got trainings, I've got videos, I've got websites built for specific opportunities, I've got Google communities, I got Facebook groups, all that kind of stuff. And getting on the right team. So those 5 are just critical, guys, to sponsoring a lot of people. If you do not have this in place, you will not sponsor a lot of people no matter what. You won't sponsor a lot of people if you're not practicing this. There's no way you're going to sponsor a lot of people. Let's get back to a marketing system. A marketing system is very basic, guys. It's not complicated. What you got is just basically it's just a couple components. This marker's not working so good. Let's try something. You just have a couple of components to a marketing system. Number 1 is a landing page, okay? And here's where we collect an email address. Once again, another critical mistake. This is the most important thing in the world, this email address, guys. There's nothing more important than collecting this email address, okay? Nothing. Nothing. Because we are in the lead generation business, okay? There's still people out on the internet missing this. They don't understand they need to collect an email address. But a landing page is where you collect the email address. Sometimes it could be a static page, or it could be a page with a video. Now, you don't need to learn how to do this. This could take a couple years to figure out how to design a page that someone wants to put their email in. It took me like 2 years to figure this out, guys. Now I create pages all the time that convert like crazy into the 40% range, even higher in some cases. I've had pages convert up to 50% and more. But the thing is, you've got to have a landing page, and the landing page, just not to get too deep into it, it has to be same thing. What's in it for them? People are not going to put their email in there unless there's some type of benefit, like what's in it for me type deal. But you know, the landing page is critical. You got to have a landing page, a way to collect someone's information, their email address. And then what you do is you connect that to a sales page. Now the sales page does some explaining. The sales page does some selling. The sales page does the work. This is how we automate our business. This is how we have our business working for us on autopilot, whether we're sleeping, spend our time with our family, on vacation, whatever. The sales page is critical. This is critical, guys. These videos have got to be effective. One of our funnels right now that I've designed, the video that I made, it's converting like crazy, guys. It's in the 40%, same thing. Once again, you don't need to learn how to do this. I've already got it done for you, but this is essential, a marketing funnel. Now, the last component is an autoresponder. I'm just going to put down email AR, autoresponder. Okay? Because you've got to have a way to follow up with these email leads, okay? So that's essential. That's real basic. It's real important. It cannot be overlooked. If you don't have this in place, you will not sponsor a lot of people if you don't have this. It's not an option. You just can't have an opportunity. Man, this marker's not good either. You just can't have an opportunity and just send people to the opportunity and think you're going to get rich. It don't work like that, guys. It don't work like that. Some people are still doing this. Some people are still doing this. I ain't sponsoring nobody. What are you doing? I'm just sending them to my sign-up page. Why would they sign up? Why should they sign up? What's the reason for them to sign up with you? This doesn't work, guys. This doesn't work. This does work. We've got a system that I've already got built for you guys. You guys can plug right into it. It's already done for you. It's already done. I did all the work. I spent weeks putting this together for you. It's already done. And I'm always fine-tuning it. I'm making it better and better and better and better. So I'm constantly testing, guys. So, recap real quick. You're in the lead generation business, number one. Number two, you're going to position yourself as the expert. People join a person they think can help them. Use a killer marketing system funnel, okay? System duplication, you got to have some training in place. You got to have a way for people to plug right into this. This is essential. People that you bring in need to have access to the exact same system that you're using. Critical step, okay? And getting on the right team. Perception is everything. The training, the talent, the people that you surround yourself with, momentum, all that craziness, guys. It's essential. There it is. There's our first video here in this series, in the sponsoring series. And that's going to be it. That's going to wrap it up here, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next training. All right, take care. God bless everybody. Thank you.